Coleman wires and cable. Great quality. Now with the new look.
Thank you for staying with us. If you're just joining us, this is Journalist Angle reaching you live from our studio here in Abuja. As the youngest governor in Nigeria and the most recently elected, all eyes are on Usman Ododo to make a laudable mark in the governance in Kogi State, north central Nigeria. 6 months into his administration, Governor Ododo is confident that he's out to make a difference. In his first exclusive interview, the Kogi governor told TVC News Babajide Kolade-Otitoju that he will prioritize agriculture, workers' welfare, and industrial development to take Kogi to greater heights. Let's share the interview with you.
Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo became the governor of Kogi State after winning the election that took place some months back. And this is his first exclusive interview with any broadcast medium. It is our pleasure, Your Excellency, to be here to have this interview with you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the job you do for our people.
Thank you.
My first question is, how have you found the experience as governor of Kogi State? How have you found the challenge?
Thank you very much, my brother, and thank you for having me. Thank you for taking out time to come down to your former state. Well, we thank God Almighty for making it possible for us and counting us among those to witness today. And I thank the good people of Kogi State for trusting me. Well, the experience has been so wonderful. And if I may say, I have been in the system. I was employed as Auditor General for local government by His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Abelo, on the 1st of March 2016. I worked with him for over 7 years before this divine mandate was bestowed on me by God Almighty through the good people of Kogi State. And as somebody that learned through the system, I can say it's still a wonderful experience for me. Because let me tell you, if you are not there, you don't know how hot that seat is. But with God Almighty and with the help, the prayers and support of the good people of Kogi State, I think we are getting to the promised land. Let me appreciate our father, our leader, Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, for the recognition given to the younger ones like myself. He has given us voice. And I promise him that I will not disappoint myself. I will not disappoint the good people of Kogi State, and he will be proud of us being the last child or son of Mr. President and the baby of the house in the Committee of Governors. We are students. You know where Mr. President is, we are still students. And I'm learning fast from him and from my colleagues. My first interface with Mr. President, he did say, Ododo, you are the governor today, but for you to claim that mandate, you have to serve your people. The mandate is for the people. Make sure you go down and make sure your people feel the impact. And we thank God we are on it. If you look at what we have done so far, we have carefully chosen our strategy and plans to ensure that we don't miss our step. Kogi State today is one family, more peaceful, and we are looking forward to make sure our resources work for us. Thank you.
Now, many Kogites, especially civil servants, are not happy with past governors in this state. They always say that governors don't take care of workers, governors don't care about the welfare of workers. In fact, Kogi was notorious for non-payment of salaries, to the point that when President Buhari released bailout funds, Kogi, the funds released to Kogi was the highest, because Kogi was owing so many months in unpaid salary arrears. What are you doing differently in terms of workers' welfare, so that during your time they won't say, Ododo too was like those before him, he didn't take care of workers? What are you doing this time?
Thank you very much for this expected question. When I was appointed on the 1st of March 2016 as Auditor General for local government, as at that time, please, you can confirm, no local government can pay more than 27% salary. Categorically, it was only Okene local government and Lokoja local government that can boast of paying 27%. And as at then, we inherited, the government of Alhaji Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, inherited areas of unpaid salary. For the state, it was over 4 months. For the local government, in fact, we cannot even establish that, because there had been a percentage, not only during the last government. And what we did, he is an accountant, the commissioner for finance is an accountant, Auditor General for the state and that of local government, accountant general, and so many others were professionals. Let me remind you, this bailout was not applied by our government, it was applied for by the administration of Wada then, yes. But they could not access it before he exited the office. When we came on board, we had to sit down and look at what do we do. We have to start payment of areas of salary 4 months. You can confirm, it's an open secret, it's there for you to verify. That was cleared, and we had to start shifting it. This is another area I would need to appreciate our president. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a man of the people, he's a father and he's a leader. Throughout my 7 years plus as Auditor General for local government, I think the highest allocation local government had ever gotten from monthly FAC was about 3.9 billion then, where you are having a wage bill of about 4.75 billion local government. Local government, yes. How do you go about it? Before we came on board, there is this particular local government, 3 months allocation combined to pay 10%. The records are there. I will tell you at the appropriate time. I have all the records because I have access to go through their financial records. What did we do? We planned our finances, we planned our expenditure, and immediately we started improving on the percentage payment at the local level. And to the glory of God Almighty, His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Bello, handed over to me at the point of 70% at the local government level. And as somebody that learned through the system, I had to devise a style of cutting down the cost of governance. And I'll tell you, the very day I was sworn in, yes, I made some appointments. It was a deliberate attempt to cut down the cost of governance. People called me that, why should you return some of those that you serve together? I say, well, I have my own reason, I have my own plan, because I am coming to serve the people of Kogi State, because this mandate is a trust bestowed on me to hold for them and to serve them sincerely and with integrity. One of the reasons is, up to now, none of them can ask for official vehicle. None of them can put up a claim for accommodation and all what have you. The new appointees, my table my file is full now, requesting for official vehicle, requesting for accommodation, and of course, you have to provide that. I have to call them and talk to them to let us see how our people can be served. Secondly, I am still using my car. as Auditor General for local government, because our people need to be served. We have to serve them and not to be served. 2, I was once a civil servant. I know what it is for somebody to work for 30 days at the end of it all. You don't have anything to show for it. And that is why I said we need to appreciate Mr. President for his policies, for his programs. Then we need to work with his idea under the Renewed Hope initiative so that we can jointly pull ourselves out of this